Hello and welcome to House News. In this episode, we present you the latest information coming from the House of Representatives of Indonesia. And now, let's see the headlines for today. Speaker of the Indonesian House of Representatives led a delegation to the 15th APA plenary session in Baku, Azerbaijan, to strengthen regional cooperation and parliamentary diplomacy. The Legislation Committee visited Surabaya to gather public aspiration regarding the revision of Law No. 18 of 2017 on the protection of Indonesian migrant workers. Commission 13 emphasized the importance of professionalism among immigration officers to ensure efficient, transparent, and accountable services for the public. The price of staple food commodities in Indonesia are expected to rise during Ramadan due to increased demand and supply limitations. PT Kereta Komuter Indonesia has introduced a disability card to facilitate access for passengers with disabilities on the Jabodetabek commuter line. The 15th General Assembly of the Asian Parliamentary Assembly in Baku, Azerbaijan, highlighted the role of parliamentary diplomacy in strengthening multilateral cooperation to address global geopolitical challenges affecting Asia.
At the 15th Asian Parliamentary Assembly, PKSAP of the House emphasized the main role of parliamentary diplomacy in strengthening multilateralism and urged Asian countries to avoid unilateral actions, ultranationalism, separatism, and violations of international law.
Kita perlu terus memperkuat multilateralisme dan termasuk diplomasi parlemen karena parlemen diplomasi lebih lentur, lebih adaptable dan lebih mudah. Tentu hand in hand dengan government diplomasi yang dijalankan oleh Kementerian Luar Negeri. Secara umum kita angkat Indonesia sangat mendukung dan juga masalah Palestina karena Palestina selalu menjadi perhatian masyarakat, pemerintah dan juga parlemen Indonesia.
The world is currently facing various challenges such as wars, natural disasters, and climate change. As a result, parliaments in Asia are encouraged to support international cooperation through equal multilateralism, allowing Asian countries to strengthen one another.
Kita dari Indonesia juga melakukan lobby-lobby politik supaya semua ini akan bisa sama jalan, satu kekuatan besar dari ASEAN untuk dengan negara-negara lain dari Eropa maupun dari Amerika maupun Afrika. Jadi peranan dari parlemen juga penting. Tidak bukan dari pemerintah saja. Ini supaya sama-sama saling menguat.
During the General Assembly, PKSAP of the House actively promoted the adoption of a resolution rejecting the relocation of Palestinian citizens from Gaza. Asian parliaments should protect peace and the independence of the Palestinian people. TVR Parliament Team report.
The Legislation Committee is currently reviewing the Indonesian Migrant Worker Protection on Law. In this process, the committee involved various parties and gathers input on the challenges migrant workers face from departure to their return.
The Legislation Committee of the House held a dialogue with East Java local government officials, migrant worker representatives, training institutions, and immigration authorities as a form of public participation in the law drafting process. Vice Chairperson of the Legislation Committee, Sturman Panjaitan, mentioned a major concern is the high number of non-procedural migrant worker departures, presenting significant risks to their safety and security. Therefore, prospective migrant workers planning to go abroad should be given ease in obtaining permits as well as guarantees of protection and security while working abroad.
Pekerja migran dari Hong Kong. Dan itu dia mengatakan bahwa masih banyak kekurangan-kekurangan yang masih perlu kita perbaiki. Misalnya apa? Tentang perlindungan kepada mereka. Jaminan perlindungan ini sangat membutuhkan. Dan kemudian mudahnya mereka untuk mendapatkan akses untuk bekerja di luar negeri. Nah ini selama ini kan mereka pekerja-pekerja non-formal, bukan pekerja pengetahuan yang baik. Non-prosedural inilah yang perlu kita berantas. Bagaimana mengurangi non-prosedural? Kita mudahkan mereka tapi tidak mengurangi prosedur yang sudah ditetapkan. Misalnya pembiayaan, kemudian waktunya, pengetahuan mereka. Dan ini perlu. Pemerintah tidak cukup hanya pemerintah, ini bekerja sama dengan semua komponen.
Furthermore, Sturman emphasized the need for government intervention to ensure language proficiency and the ability of prospective migrant workers to adapt to the culture of the destination country. This is intended to minimize the risk of criminalization or violations of the destination country's law. Relevant stakeholders must ensure prospective migrant workers meet the required conditions, including administrative completeness and mental readiness. From East Java, Anggun Oktarini, TVR Parlemen, report.
Chairperson of Commission 13 urges the Director General of Immigration to prioritize professionalism and fairness in the immigration service process, ensuring transparency and equal treatment for all.
Chairperson of Commission 13 of the House, Willy Aditya, pointed out although supported by technological equipment, immigration officers must ensure quality service to foreigners entering Indonesia by maintaining rational, objective, transparent, and fair attitudes. Therefore, Commission 13 of the House will continue in overseeing Indonesian immigration by conducting working meetings divided into 2 sessions with the Western and Eastern regional offices.
Ini kita memanggil secara spesifik setiap kanwil. Jadi dipecah menjadi 2 sesi, satu wilayah barat, satu wilayah timur, untuk mendapatkan pengawasan yang lebih detailing. Nah, memang persoalan equipment, peralatan itu menjadi salah satu cara mempermudah controlling in-out database dan lain sebagainya. Tapi terlepas dari itu semua, kita tadi mendepankan bagaimana prinsip non-diskriminasi itu menjadi suatu hal yang sangat mendasar. Kita jangan-jangan kadang-kadang masih melihat bule mendongak kepala kita, tapi ke dalam nginjak gitu. Mentalitas itu yang harus kita kedepankan di dalam proses pelayanan di imigrasi.
Moreover, Willy explained in addition to surface issues, the use of out-of-gate technology also needs attention, particularly concerning the connection between the database and the Interpol system. He hoped the out-of-gate service can simplify the immigration inspection process, helping Indonesia avoid negative impacts from cross-border movement. Andini Endivo, TVR Parlemen, report.
After the break, we bring you the latest information on the formation of Danantara. Stay tuned to House News. Commission 11 of the House urges the government to maintain price stability, ensuring the supply of basic commodities and protect the public's purchasing power during the holy month of Ramadan.
Member of Commission 11 of the House Muhammad Khalid stated the government must ensure food supplies are available to meet public demand, preventing a surge in food prices from Ramadan until Eid al-Fitr. He added Bank Indonesia, as the leading sector for inflation control, must improve coordination with regional heads and regional inflation control teams to prevent disruptions in the supply and distribution of food commodities. In addition, Khalid requested the government to make sure workers receive their full religious holiday allowance to maintain stable people purchasing power.
Jangan sampai terjadi lonjakan harga-harga kebutuhan pokok, harga-harga kebutuhan makanan yang sangat dibutuhkan untuk masyarakat, khususnya untuk persiapan berbuka, sahur, dan sebagainya. Karena kalau pasokan ini terhambat, nanti akan terjadi lonjakan. Itu yang pertama. Kemudian yang kedua, tentu masyarakat berharap bahwa hak-hak mereka terkait bonus, terkait THR, tunjangan untuk hari raya ini diterima 100%, tidak ada potongan. Sehingga itu akan memberikan insentif, memberikan dampak kepada peningkatan daya beli masyarakat. Dan tentu ini harus ada assurance, ada jaminan bahwa tunjangan mereka, gaji mereka, kemudian hak-hak THR mereka 100% diberikan secara tuntas.
Moreover, the religious holiday allowance must be distributed on time not only to civil servants, military and police personnel, but also to all private sector workers. Helmi and Ferdi, TVR Parlemen, report.
Commission 6 of the House supports the formation of the Sovereign Wealth Fund BPI Danantara, which can improve the performance of state-owned enterprise and attract investment to strengthen Indonesia's economy.
Vice Chairperson of Commission 6 of the House, Andre Rosiade, emphasized the House fully supports the formation of the Sovereign Wealth Fund BPI Danantara. Danantara is expected to improve the performance of state-owned enterprises and attract investment in the downstream mining industry. Consequently, this effort will lead to achieving the 8% national economic growth target.
Jadi Danantara itu ada dua holding ya, holding BUMN, operating BUMN maupun holding investasi. Nah, di holding operating BUMN itu seluruh BUMN dikumpulkan di bawah si OO ya, Danantara, Pak Doni Skoria. Diharapkan akan ada perbaikan manajemen nanti, lalu lebih optimal kinerja BUMN. Yang kedua ada si IO ya, Chief Investment Officer, Saudara Pandu Sahrir. Diharapkan bagaimana nanti uang yang terkumpul yang bisa di leverage berapa ribu triliun itu nanti akan diinvestasikan untuk industri hilirisasi. Jadi tadi Presiden sudah menyampaikan seperti boksit kita akan hilirisasi sehingga nilai tambahnya bisa ratusan kali, ada timah, ada nikel, ada pangan, energi dan lain-lain. Tentu ini akan membuka jutaan lapangan pekerjaan dan pasti nantinya akan menghasilkan pendapatan bagi negara. Sehingga insya Allah pertumbuhan ekonomi 8% menjadi target Pak Presiden Prabowo bisa terwujud. Itu optimisme kami sebagai komisi yang melahirkan Danantara.
In addition, Andre Rosiade explained that Danantara is intended to manage large downstream projects processing natural resources into high-value finished products for export. This approach is expected to attract significant investment and create a wide range of job opportunities. Ferdian and Helmi, TVR Parlemen, report.
Commission 8 of the House conducted a 2024 evaluation of the National Amil Zakat Agency's performance. The evaluation aimed to assess its achievement and effectiveness in managing zakat, infak, and voluntary charity.
Member of Commission 8 of the House, Ahmad, mentioned Basnas has not been optimal in managing national religious social funds. He highlighted the target set by Basnas for the 2025 is still too low. Therefore, it needs more extensive public outreach to inform people about Basnas programs, including community empowerment, humanitarian efforts, education, and health.
Ini potensi zakat ini belum maksimal dikelola oleh Basnas. Baik Basnas provinsi, kabupaten, kota. Nah, kita harapkan gerakan mereka itu lebih masif lagi. Bagaimana masifnya? Hasil 2024 ini misalnya, apa yang sudah mereka distribusikan kepada masyarakat program mereka, apakah program pemberdayaan, program kemanusiaan, program pendidikan, program kesehatan, dan seterusnya itu, hendaknya ini dipublikasikan secara masif. Nah, kita juga mengharapkan, karena potensi zakat itu ada di kabupaten kota, yang kita harapkan pengurus dari zakat kabupaten kota itu tidak yang profesional. Mereka profesional ya, mereka menguasai manajemen, mereka menguasai marketing, mereka menguasai lingkungan dan seterusnya gitu.
Furthermore, Ahmad hoped Basnas at the regional level would make improvements and work professionally. He also highlighted the importance of involving experts in managing regional Basnas boards. Bondan and Kiki, TVR Parlemen, report.
We still have more interesting story when we return only on House News. Indonesian commuter rail operator launched a special card that can be used as an identity for people with disabilities. The feature was launched to improve the accessibility of commuter line services for disabilities.
Indonesia's commuter line or KCI has launched a special disability card for passengers with disabilities using commuter trains in the Greater Jakarta area. These cards help station staff and train crew easily recognize disabled passengers so they can provide special assistance immediately. Passengers with disabilities can obtain this card free of charge, with fares still applicable based on their travel route. To obtain a disability card, eligible passengers can register online via a barcode. Once registered, they will be contacted for a collection at designated stations including Bogor, Juanda, Sudirman, Tanah Abang, Duri, and Bekasi. For this initial phase, 1,500 disability cards have been issued and have been in use since February 13. Following its launch in Jabodetabek, the disability card is planned to be introduced in other regions such as Bandung and Yogyakarta. Commuter Line is also improving train facilities. The new train design has priority seats with spatial colors near the doors. There is also more space for passengers who use wheelchairs. These changes are similar to facilities in other public transport like Transjakarta, which also has priority seats and space for disabled passengers. Furthermore, commuter is also adding special surface areas and toilets for disabled passengers in some stations. These facilities make the public transportation easy and more comfortable for all passengers.
After hosting two MotoGP World Championship race, Pertamina Mandalika International Circuit in Lombok, West Nusa Tenggara is now ready to host an international car race of the GT World Challenge Asia 2025.
PT Aviasi dan Pariwisata Indonesia or InJourney, the parent company of state-owned enterprise in the aviation and tourism sector, will hold the GT World Challenge Asia 2025 on May 9 to 11. The event will be the first non-two-wheeled racing event at the Mandalika International Circuit. The international car racing event will showcase 66 racers from 33 teams across 21 countries. The Mandalika Grand Prix Association had to engage in a series of discussions with the International Automobile Federation and the International Motorcycling Federation to secure approval for the upcoming race. This process was necessary because the Mandalika International Circuit was originally designed for motorcycle racing. As a result, several modifications were made to the circuit to ensure the safety of racing cars while maintaining the standard required for motorcycles. The runoff areas have been reduced by 8 meters from 10 meters to just 2 meters from the track's white lines. The Mandalika International Circuit would host at least 4 international racing events in 2025, including MotoGP, the Asia Road Racing Championship, the GT World Challenge Asia, and the Porsche Carrera Cup Asia. In addition, the circuit is also set to host domestic races and various non-racing events this year.
These cities are leading the way in providing reliable, sustainable public transportation networks that support the health and lifestyles of their populations.
Urban mobility is becoming a major challenge for cities around the globe as traffic and dealing with population growth isn't as easy as it sounds. With reliable metro system and eco-friendly trams and buses, here are cities around the world with excellent public transportation networks. Hong Kong has the best public transportation system in the world. It is known for having many stations, a well-developed rail network, and affordable fares. Every day, more than 5 million people use public transport, making it one of the busiest systems globally. The system is also highly reliable with a 99.9% on-time performance. Besides being dependable, Hong Kong's public transport is also affordable. Public transportation is a daily necessity for commuters, and the system is designed for convenience. Stations have color-coded tiles for easy navigations, trains are air-conditioned, and free Wi-Fi is available in every carriage. Even during rush hour, large platforms can manage crowds efficiently. Zurich's public transportation ranks second in the world. Because all of Zurich public transportation is connected, people can use the same ticket on the train, bus, tram, and several boats. A network of frequent services link every place in the city so people can see more of their surroundings as they move around. Zurich's public transportation system is one of the best and most reliable in the world. It should be no surprise that streetcars and buses are the most popular ways to get around the city. Singapore's rich innovation ecosystem paired with a strong political will to improve mobility has resulted in many incredible achievements in the transportation sector. The public transportation in Singapore is the fourth best in the world. It has the world's highest passenger satisfaction rate. Singapore offers modern electronic services such as upgraded travel planner and ticketing options. The most cost-effective system in Singapore applies to residents and visitors. Special tourist permits offer unlimited travel for just $7 for one day. Children also travel without charge.
And that's House News for today. Thank you for watching everyone and have a good day.